can't, I'ma say. Got a new Prestos and the J's in the way. Got a new Chris Boss where they don't take top. Might pull up on the op if it's talking too hot. And you wanna play ball, hit it 3 points.
From the area known as Patriot Place, EA Sports set for football at Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Houston Texans and the New England Patriots. Now this will make it into the end zone. And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line. They'll run for the first time with Johnson. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
At the 28-yard
Bo Allen on the stop.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there. That's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. On 2nd down, Johnson. This will go for 5 up to the 33.
Johnson, the ball carrier.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
3-yard line. 5 yards on the play. And it's 3rd down.
An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. Now it's Watson. And he'll find Akins there, complete. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
3 on the play.
It's a first down following a gain of 3. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Watson to give. This is Johnson. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
But they're certainly not neglecting their run duties as well as they ate up the blockers in front and allowed the secondary to get home.
faking the give. Now Watson. And he rifles one incomplete. Duke Johnson, the one he was looking for. But now it's third down.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Out of the gun, Watson. He's letting this one go for Fuller. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. But I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
Now a run with Cook. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. He's going to let this one go deep. That's not one that he's going to want to remember, but he had to get it out of the way at some point, his first career interception.
And if he's the guy that they think he is, he's not laughing it off, but he's also not going to let it affect him as the game proceeds. He's going to go back out there, still be the same confident kid, the reason that they drafted him, and go out and play.
The first down carry here for Johnson. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. We'll call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the Patriots' 45-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
The tackle made.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Watson. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a 1st down.
Here we go on 4th. Watson under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Lightning speed there from the safety, Devin McCourty, on the sack. Well, the D brought the house. They called the blitz, and they get to the quarterback, overwhelming the O-line.
And I would love to know, and we'll find out later on, was that called before the play, or did they audible into it? Because defenses change plays as well as offenses. Sometimes they get the set they want. They go right to the blitz, and in this case, they nailed it. Got right to the quarterback. No chance on that 4th 4th down.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
It's a gain of
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Looking deep downfield, and that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
But they certainly came out firing in this one, and while that one was incomplete, I can't imagine that'll be the last shot that they take in this game.
They're going to try and throw. Got his man, that's Harry. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. That one good for 17 yards on 4th. Couldn't ask for much more from your offense there. 1st down.
10 at the 40-yard line.
No score after 1 on EA Sports.
With no score.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
That's another Patriots first down.
They run again on 1st down. Cook. Justin Reed, the safety, made the tackle.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
That was a route run, not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, was able to make the sure catch, and flip the down marker back to 1.
The ball carrier.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Cook. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up 1st and goal. 1st and goal from the 3-yard line. They'll run for it with Cook. And he is in. Touchdown, New England. A 3-yard touchdown run. As his guys are on the board first here tonight. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
On 2nd down now, it's Johnson. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Johnson. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37.
Jadeveon Clowney wants a member of these Texans there on the stop.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They'll try the air now with Watson. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 16 yards, a first down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. And he'll get this down only to about the 46.
Jadeveon Clowney wants a member of these Texans there on the stop.
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game.
At the Patriots' 46-yard line.
We remind you that coming up at the half, we'll hand things off to Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have scores from earlier today, plus a look ahead as well, so you won't want to miss that. A lot going on here in Week 1. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Gilmore.
Boy, an effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
And what they're always hoping on that type of a play, that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they controlled the blocking and took care of the defensive end with the outside linebacker to give him that lane.
And I guess I need to clarify, I said getting their wideouts involved in the run game, but of course that was actually a pass as he popped it forward.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Watson off play action. Dancing to his left. He's going to take off with it. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. From the gun, here's Watson. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And now look at him go. And he will score. Touchdown, Patriots.
Touchdown, Patriots.
Those free safeties, they get to sit back there if they've got good pass rushers like this team does. Read like a book. He read it like a book and took it in for 6.
And if they use their eyes well and their anticipation skills, they can make big plays, just as what we saw. A free safety's dream. Follow the football, go to it, and take it the other way.
Gonzalez to add the PAT. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Patriots 14, Texans nothing.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. Got a man open. It's Fuller for the Texans touchdown.
Touchdown, Houston.
Will Fuller, 43 yards. And the Texans draw a bit closer.
Kick is good.
And he puts it through.
Makes the score Patriots 14. Texans.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you've got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he comes back with one complete. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Intended for N'Keal Harry. Incomplete.
It's a line of scrimmage, still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Catch is made by Harry. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So we've reached halftime here in our initial Sunday night telecast of the new season. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman and REA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, we'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
10 at the 41-yard line.
A 10th carry in the game for Cook. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Now a throw here on 2nd down, and that's complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a 1st down. So the 14 yards actually takes him from 143 to the other for 1st and 10. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And this will leave him a yard short.
Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Stepping up, he'll try and run. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 17 yards there for the Patriots as they've got themselves a first down.
15-yard line.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. On first down, it's Cook. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Dalvin Cook, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. Gonzalez now to add the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Makes the score Patriots 21, Texans 7.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half. Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. After the run, Watson going to throw. Fuller brings it in over the middle. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. Now a first down throw, Watson. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
A 7-yard pickup.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
Flushed out right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they've brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. That's good for a Texan first down, a 12-yard pickup.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39.
Johnson, the ball carrier.
Jonathan Jones there to make the stop.
At the 39-yard line.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run. And
he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there.
Complete.
22 yards there, a first down.
A gain of 22 yards.
I'd have to say that whenever you see a good post route run, they do not like to let it end without the catch. Hence, that great diving play.
Yeah, lay it up there, let him go get it, and he got it. Back in the end zone, could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. He was looking to go back to Cooks one more time, but it's going to be second down. 2nd and 10, third quarter of the season opener. Throwing again is Watson. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. He was looking to go back to Cooks one more time, and it'll bring up third down.
It's third down and 10 yards to go.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Throwing on third down, Watson. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. Fine work by the Patriot D there, and it's fourth down. Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on fourth. They will indeed snap it to Watson. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Will Fuller, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Texans have cut it to within a score.
Lining up for the
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that into the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. Now, a little bit of space there for Cook that time as he winds up getting about 7 there on first down.
32-yard line.
I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
2nd and 3. Steps away to his left. Incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
On the carry.
And he will not get there as they stop him short right around the 34-yard line. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Running for it. Here's Cook. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that. But by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down. What an opening weekend it's been already. Could the best finish be coming here on Sunday night? We'll find out as we come up on a 1st and 10. They run with Cook. He's been busy tonight. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
The ball carrier.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
A gain of
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
at the 40-yard line.
And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Eric Murray that time there to knock it away.
One thing that offensive guys stress when they throw the deep ball, you're just counting on your receiver to find it, adjust before the defensive back can get his head around. In this case, though, the DB matched it move for move and knocked it away.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And he's going to have the hook up here with Harry. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 14 yards is the pickup there and a New England first down. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 46. Back to the ground, Cook. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line.
On the carry.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, you know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6. New England on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. Give to Cook out of the gun. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And they will finally get him to the ground at the Texans' 6-yard line. That's a gain of nearly 40 yards on 3rd and medium to pick up the first.
At the 6-yard line.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Setting up the screen for Cook. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. And this defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout.
At the Texans,
but you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. And now here comes the 3rd of their timeouts defensively. So they'll be left with only the 2-minute warning to stop it from here on out. A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to perhaps salt this one away. Gonzalez's kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. A big one there. That gives them a little cushion and makes it a 2-score game.
Yeah, bled a little time off the clock, put some points on the board. It's not totally out of reach yet, but it has to feel pretty good to them right now because as a defender, you go out on the field and say, guess what? You can put some points on the board, but that won't beat us.
Now this will make it into the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start, here's another 1st and 10. From the gun, Watson. And this is incomplete. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now we'll play fake, and it's Watson. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore.
Obviously disappointing, but you had to go for broke here, down 2 scores. So that forced you to make make some throws you definitely wouldn't want to make. And I think this interception is going to pretty much write an end to this one.
First and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And still a little bit of time left, but the defense can't stop the clock. So 3 kneel downs should be enough to finish this one off. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup, brings up 2nd and 2 at the 45-yard line.
They run the counter with Cook. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
That one looks like he'll throw here. He's got his man on the crossing route. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. And now he'll tuck it and run. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. That he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score. It's their quarterback with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Patriots add on to their lead. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17.
The score, Patriots 31, Texans 14.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will make it into the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And no doubt this is not the way that they had hoped to open their season. Thoroughly outplayed here in front of the national audience. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. So this will wind up a victory.